the purple chair?
7 days for $32.95.
Oh. Honey, where's the lamp?
7 days for $32.95.
Honey, where's my clothes?
$32.95. That's all it costs to sell most anything with a classified ad in the Contra Costa Times and ContraCostaTimes.com.
Honey, where's the garage?
Make money by selling most anything, even old 8-tracks, with a 3-line classified ad for only $32.95. Over 800,000 people will see your ad in the Times and on our website. Just don't, get carried away.
Honey, this is starting to affect me and the kids. Honey, where are the kids?
3 lines, 7 days for only $32.95. To place your ad, call 800-733-3933. That's 800-733-3933. Some restrictions apply. Contra Costa Times classified ads. Money right under your nose.
Honey! That's the neighbor's car! You leave that alone!
Our experience matters, and understanding. Last year, we delivered over 7,700 babies, more than any other Bay Area hospital. Impressive numbers, but the most important number to us is one: you. Visit OutDebateSummit.org and see why, when it comes to your health, experience matters. OutDebate Summit, part of the Sutter Health family.
And back inside the IMG College Network studios, John Versteeg with you, checking the Pac-10 scoreboard. One final from earlier up in Corvallis. Oregon State an 89-69 victory over Texas Pan American. Oregon State now 4-4 on the season. Roxy?
Well, Ryan Marks' team goes 0 for 2 for the Northwest. Texas Pan American losing at Washington State, then getting beat at Oregon State today. 3:25 left here. 71-68, Cal leading Southern Miss. 2 free throws for Camp after the foul before the timeout. First one from Harper on the way, and it rolls around and goes for the Pac-10's leading free throw shooter. He has 19, leading all scorers in the game. One more shot. Cal's led by as many as 7 in this game. So Harper bends the knees. One more shot coming. On the way, it's in. The Cal Bears lead it by 5 with 3:25 to play. 20 now for Camp. Here is Horton across midcourt with 4 fouls. Pass intended for Flowers, deflected by Smith, right back to Horton, right side. At the top, Flowers moves into Camp. Cut off at the top of the key. Harper playing with 4 fouls. Newbill has 4 fouls. He's at the top against Carter. Backs it out to the left sideline. Flowers moves in from the left corner. In the lane from left to right. His runner from 10 good along the left side of the key. 73-70 Bears.
Yeah, nice move there. Just a couple of quick dribbles into the lane and pull up, and Harper has to be careful.
Smith runs it up against Page into the front court. 2:50 to go. Cal up 3 with the ball. At the top, Smith goes to Sanders Friesen. Dribbles left, picks it up. Left wing for Smith. Dribbles right, looks for Carter at the top. Fires it straight on 3. Nigel Carter rolls around and goes! Off the front edge of the rim, pops into the air and goes! 76-70. Carter with 16, demolishing his previous career best of 6. Horton right side, Flowers at the top, looking for Oyarza, pulsing up down low left, threw it away over the end line. Turnover on the Golden Eagles.
Carter scored 16 points all last year. He's got 16 points in one game today.
Cal with the ball, leading it by 6. 2:20 to go. Smith up the right side. Spins into the front court. Brandon right wing to Camp at the top. Moves in at Ayarza, left of the lane. Feeds baseline left. Gutierrez couldn't handle it. 2 in front of him, and Cal gives it away.
Yeah, you want to get a shot in that. The Bears have done a decent job. Only 9 turnovers today, but most of those have come in the second half, and most have been unforced because Southern Mississippi has yet to record a steal.
Here is Horton up across the top from left to right. Right baseline, Page drives in. Ayarza drives in for the right. Pull up off the dribble from 10 is long, and the rebound knocked around. And Gutierrez lets it go out of bounds. It was Newbill last appeared to touch it for Southern Miss, but they give him ball to Southern Miss underneath with 2:01 to play.
Not only that, I thought he would be called for the foul going over the top.
Wow. Baseline right throw in for R.L. Horton. Horton plays it in, baseline right for Flowers. Fakes the handoff against Camp. Backs him into the block, spins, turnaround, lean and shot, banked it in off the windows, or rattled home. 76-72 Cal.
Yeah, and you wonder if the Bears need to double team him now when he gets the ball in the box. They've decided just to play him straight up.
420-point game of the season for Flowers. Smith across midcourt, 1:40 left. Off to his left, working on a 4-point lead. Sanders Friesen to the top. Left wing for Smith. Brandon holds to his right. Cuts back to his left. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Carter between the circle. Timeout for the Bears. And Cal leading at 76-72. Now here's the game reset. Cal still has 2:30s and a full timeout left. Southern Miss only has the 1:30. Possession arrow points toward the Golden Eagles. And now here's the personal foul problems. For Southern Miss, Ayarza, 4. Horton, 4. Johnson, 4. Phillips, 4. Newbill, 4. 3 for Flowers. California, Sanders Freisen, 4. Camp, 4. Solomon, 4.
Well, offensively, what you'd like to go is after Ayarza with Harper Camp, because Ayarza has to be a little careful. At the other end, Flowers is definitely the go-to guy for Southern Mississippi. He's really got it going right now. He's shown the ability to knock down threes. He can hit the mid-range jump shot. He can get all the way to the basket. So big possession, 14 left on the shot clock for the Bears, up 4.
Sideline left, Carter will play it in here. It's Smith, Gutierrez, Carter, Camp, and Sanders Freisen. Ball comes into Smith near midcourt. Moves in at Page. Almost lost the ball to bounds right sideline, runs it down, spins on Page, drives it for the top, into the paint, cut off, and they're calling a jump ball. And it'll go to Southern Miss with 1:22 to play as he got tied up on the play.
Well, the Bears needed to get a shot. Brandon Smith got stuck in the lane with nowhere to go. You know, again, you'd like to have the pull-up jumper as an option, but too much dribbling on that last possession. Bears get nothing, and so Southern Mississippi with the opportunity.
Southern Miss has Horton out there with Page, Newbill, Flowers, and Ayarza. Here is Horton jogging it up against Smith. Into the front court. Off a screen to the left side. Horton at the top. Flowers moves by Camp, who stumbles a bit. Flowers then draws contact, and Mark Curry is fouled out with 1:14 to play as Flowers on the drive into the key. 1:14 left, 2 free throws for Gary Flowers, and Solomon will come in for the departed Sanders Freisen, who fouls out with 7 points.
It'll be interesting to see if they keep Harper Camp on Flowers. I just, in Harper's defense, I don't think there's any way he can guard Flowers on the perimeter. On the box, a little bit different. So you switch Harper and put him on somebody else, and have Solomon with the long arms try to bother Flowers, but Solomon's inexperienced. So Bears in a bit of a dilemma right now.
Flowers 2 of 2 at the line, 20 points. He's a 64%er on the year. Senior from Dallas, Texas. First of 2 shots, Flowers in. Angelo Johnson comes back for Southern Miss. He's in for R.L. Horton. So Gary Flowers, 1 more shot, second team All-Conference USA last year. He's been in double figures in every game this season. And the second one is also in, cuts it to 2, 76-74. Again, the pressure from the Golden Eagles. And the Bears turn it over. Page feeds inside to a cutting Flowers. We're tied at 76, who lays it in. Flowers with 1:05 to play.
Yeah, good double team by Southern Mississippi and Brandon Smith. 2 consecutive turnovers.
Gutierrez across the line, cuts to the left sideline off a Camp screen. Hands off for Smith. Brandon out top, off to his right. Brandon picks up his dribble right at the top. Goes left wing for Carter. Carter against Newbill. Left corner, Gutierrez drives into the key. Pump fake, ball stripped, and he's fouled with 45.6 to play. Southern Miss with the foul. Ayarza with the foul. He is gone with 45.6 to play.
And so both teams will be in the double bonus the rest of the game. So 2 shots on every foul. And so Jorge with a couple of big ones here with the game tied.
Ayarza fouls out, 17 points, 4 rebounds. 6'9" senior from Panama City. And so Ayarza will depart. Gutierrez at the line is 5 of 7 today. Shooting 2, 9 points for Jorge. 8 assists, ties a career high, and 4 rebounds as Phillips returns for the fouled out Ayarza. So Gutierrez at the stripe. 83% for the season, but in double figures in 6 of the 8 games so far. Has 9 points, 8 assists in this one. First of 2, rattles out, no good. 76 all, 45.6 seconds left. Second one coming for Gutierrez. on the way. In, 1 out of 2. Cal has the lead. Here is Johnson jogging it up. 10-second differential between the shot and game clock. Flowers walked to the top, they didn't call it. Drives in by Camp, and a foul is called, and it's Camp who was fouled out with 36.1 left.
Well, it looked like Flowers got the running start there. It looked like he moved his back foot there as he got started. No call, and then he gets into the lane. He's a good free throw shooter, and so now the Golden Eagles have a chance to actually take the lead. They've trailed most of this second half.
So Camp fouls out with 20 points, 16 after halftime. 7 of 7 from the floor, 6 of 6 from the line for Harper Camp. So 2 for Flowers, who was 4 of 4 at the line. 77-76, Cal leading it with 36.1 to go. Crab in for the fouled out Camp. Flowers first one good, we're tied. And Mike Montgomery was